Sunday Stardom. Lots of star-based movement. So, how it's going to work is you have 35 minutes to get through as many rounds as you can. We start off with 2 laps of 20 star jacks and 20 squat to press, which you might want a medicine ball for. Then we got 4 rounds of 10 push-ups, 10 dips on a chair, or you can always go on the ground, 10 shoulder bridges, which I recommend a chair for. Again, that option, just normal bridges on the ground, and 10 star planks. After we do our 4 laps of that, we got 2 laps of the speed skater taps, 20 per side and 20 bicycle crunch per side. And then we go back up to the top and see how many rounds we can get in. So lots of exercises, I'll just kind of explain as we go. So crew, without further ado, let's go ahead and get ready with those 20 star jacks in 3, 2, and 1. 20 star jacks. So on this one, you can either pop it out nice and wide for a start and together, or step it out and make as big of a start as you can and together. You got 20 total, so let's go ahead and hit. 8, halfway, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. We're gonna go ahead and grab that med ball, 20 squat and presses. Here we go, feet about shoulder width apart, sit back in those hips, and as we stand up, we press the ball out, go back down in that squat, and drive it up. That option, keep that ball by your chest, don't do that press, it's a little too much for you. The goal, keeping that chest proud the whole time. 9, here we go, here's 10, 10 more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, here's 8, 9, one more for 10, and then we go back in those 20 star jacks. Again, you know those options. Let's hit it. Make as big of a start as you can. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now we got those 20 squat and presses. Here we go. Feet shoulder width, sit it back, press as you come up. 2, 3, looking good, crew. 6, 7, 8, 9. Here's 10, halfway. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, here we go, 19, and 20. I've done my 2 laps, and I have 4 laps where I start with 10 push-ups, 10 dips, 10 shoulder bridges, and 10 star planks. So let's go ahead, knock out those 10 push-ups, knees, toe, or wall. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I pop it up. Now I got my 10 dips on that chair. So I go ahead, however far out I take my feet, I can increase intensity, walk them in a little bit to decrease. As I go down and back up, try and keep hips in a line, meaning they're not going really far forward. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I'm going to rest my shoulders on the chair for 10 shoulder bridges, hips up nice and high, go nice and low, and drive it up, squeeze at the top. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, here we go, and 10. Now we have 10 star planks. So on this one, you're in plank position. You're gonna lift your hips as you take your right hand to your left foot, back to plank, and then switch to the other side. So it's 10 on each side. Legs are nice, wide, far apart. Reach it up, try and tap, back over, opposite side. That's 1. Here we go for 2. You can get as far down the leg as you can, trying to not bend those knees. 7, So we go for 8, 9, one more each side, 10, and 10. Whew. Now we go back in those 10 push-ups for round number 2 of 4. 7, 8, 9, 10 of those dips. Pop it on up. Again, moving at those hips. Take it down, drive it up. Keep those shoulders back. 10 of those shoulder bridges. Hips nice and high. Take it down low. Drive it up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, flip back over. Now we got those 10 star planks per side. Again, the feet nice and wide. Try and reach by lifting those hips. Right back down. Looking good, crew. Engage that core. Try and hit that plank position every time. 7, 8, 9. Here we go for 10s. Love it, crew. Now we get round 3. Going back in those 10 push-ups. Get nice and low. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Taking it back up. My 10 dips. Whew. For round number 3. Again, as you go through these repeated rounds, you can always play with the level of intensity that you want to go. Also known as range of motion, or if you want to add weight. Going back into those hip bridges, 10 reps, hips nice and high, take it down, drive it up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 10 of those star planks. Feet wide, reach it, back to plank. Remember, 10 on each side. 4. Looking good here, crew. Best effort. Keep that core locked. 7, 8, 9s. One more each side. 10s. Whew. Okay, crew. Round number 4. I'm going back into my 10 push-ups. And this is that last round before we switch to other things. 8, 9, 10. Okay, take it back up onto that chair for those 10 dips. Shoulders back. Here we go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Into those 10 hip bridges. Hips nice and high. Sink down into it. Drive it up. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We flip back over. Last 10 of those star planks per side. Reaching as far as you can. Lifting those hips up. Looking solid. Always try and get those shoulders back over the wrist. 7, 9, and 10. Whew. Perfect crew. Now I got my 20 speed skater toe taps into 20 of those bicycle crunches. Remember, this is on right and left. So as I go into my speed skater, I'm going to try and extend one leg back, reach for the opposite toe, get putts out of my way. Whew. Reach it for the toe. There's 3, 4, 5s. Looking solid, crew. 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s. Halfway. 15. There's 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Whew, we got those 20 bicycle crunches. Take it down onto the ground, opposite elbow, opposite leg, per side. So that would be 3 and 3, 4s, 5s. Looking good. Again, after we've done 20 here, back to those 20 speed skaters, 20 bicycles, then we start back at the top. 15, 16, 19, 20. Ooh, pop it up. Speed skaters, 20 per side. Here we go. Try and tap with the opposite hand if you can. 4, 5. You can always step it instead of hopping. Halfway. 16, 17. Looking good. 19, 20. Ooh. Take it back up. I'm in those bicycle crunches for 20. Using that core. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ooh, looking good, crew. Now we're gonna start all the way back at the top of it. So let's go ahead and get ready. We start with 20 star jacks and keep on moving, crew. Let's go ahead, knock it on out. Currently 2, looking good. Nice big explosions. Love it, crew. Again, after 20 star jacks, 20 squat to press, 2 laps. 18, 19, 20. Ooh, grabbing onto that med ball. 20 squat and press. Feet shoulder width apart. Sit down, press at the top. Again, those options we talked about. You don't have to press that ball. 7, 8, 9, 10. Looking good. Remember, it's 2 rounds of these, so we got 1 more round of the squat jacks, or star jacks, in the squat presses. 18, 19, 20. Let's go back into those star jacks. Round number 2 of 2. Here we go. Making yourself as big of a star as you can. 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Back into that squat to press. We got 20 reps there. Again, from that stand, sit down, press it up. After these 20, we're into 4 rounds of those push-ups, dips, shoulder bridges, and star planks. 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17. Here we go. 18, 19, 20. Love it, crew. So we're starting again. 10 push-ups, 10 dips, 10 shoulder bridges, 10 star planks per side for 4 laps. Let's get right back into it, crew. Again, this is your workout. Taking breaks when and if you need it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of those dips. We take it up. Shoulder blades back, core tight, keeping those hips in. 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. 10 shoulder bridges. Again, shoulders on that chair, moving at those hips. Looking good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Flip it over. And now we got those 10 star planks per side. Hit that nice wide plank position. Reaching for the right leg. And then that left, 10 on each side. You can try and move those hips straight up. Right back to plank. 7. Here we go. 8. 9s. Here we go for 10s. Whew. Love it, crew. Let's get back in those 10 push-ups. Here we go for round 2. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those dips. Let's pop it up. Get nice and dip heavy. Just 10 reps, looking good. Keep those shoulders back. 8, 9, 10. Back into those 10 shoulder bridges. Hips nice and high. Let's drop it down, drive it up. Remember, we want to feel butt and back of those legs. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew, we got those 10 star planks per side. Feet nice and wide. Lift up. Back to that plank. Whew. Looking solid here, crew. You can use those hips. Lift it up. Control back down. 8, 9. One more each side. Here we go. 10 and 10. We go back into those 10 push-ups for round 3 or 4. Let's get into it. 8, 9, 10. Back into those 10 dips. Whew. Crew, you guys are crushing it right now. 9, 10. Perfect. 10 of those hip bridges. You can lift those hips up, take it down, drive it back, squeeze at the top. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Flip back on over. Let's get into those star planks. Again, nice high hips. Try and tap it. 2, 3. Looking good, crew. Keep that core tight. 8, 9, Here we go for 10 and 10. Okay, round 4 of 4, 10 of everything one more time. Then move on to those speed skaters and bicycles. Here we go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Taking it up. We got those 10 dips. Shoulders back. Here we go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Going in those 10 hip bridges. Woo. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Flip back over. We got those 10 star planks per side. It's our last time here before we switch it up. Six, 7, 8. Here we go, 2 more. 9s and 10s. Looking good, crew. Perfect. Tell you what, now we're on our 2 rounds. 20 speed skater taps per side, 20 bicycle crunches per side, and then we start everything all over again. So again, step or hop it. Try to get nice and low. Try to tap that foot if you can. It's 20 per side. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looking good. Halfway. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Here we go, 20 and 20. Now 20 of those bicycle crunches. We take down on the ground, elbow to knee, 20 per side. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Love it, crew. One more lap, starting with those speed skater taps, 20 per side. Sitting into it, reaching for that opposite foot. Whew. Still sit back in those hips. 9, 10, 11. Looking good. Keep those legs moving. 15, 16, 17, 18. Here's 19s and 20s. 20 bicycle crunches. Here we go. Whew. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. Here's the fun part, crew. We've got about 10 minutes to go. So let's see if we can't go through this whole thing one more time. Starting with 2 laps, star jacks, squat presses, 20 reps each. So let's go ahead, get into it, crew. Whew. You guys are crushing today. 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Whew. Grabbing that med ball. We got that 20 squat to press. Sit back in those hips, press it out. Remember that option, you don't need to press it. Just give me that best effort. 6, 7, 9, 10. Halfway. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's 19. One more. 20. Whew. 20 more star jacks, crew. Let's go ahead and hit it. Explode it up, right back down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. Back in that 20 squat to press. Whew. Crew, is getting good, feeling right about now. Again, sit in those hips, drive it up, squeeze. 8, 9, 10. Looking good. Let's keep that drive. 15. There's 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So crew, we got to go back into those 4 laps, starting with those 10 push-ups, 10 dips, 10 shoulder bridge, and then those 10 star planks. Let's knock it out. 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Remember, we're here for 4 rounds. So again, if you need those extra breaks, take them when you need them. We got those 10 dips. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got those 10 shoulder bridges. And just rest those shoulders on that chair, moving at those hips, squeezing at the top. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We flip it on over. We got that star plank, nice wide plank position. Reach for the opposite, back in that plank, 10 per side. Looking solid, keep with it, try and launch those hips, reach for that foot. After you've done 10 on each side, we're going around 2 of 4, starting with those 10 push-ups. Again, shake it out if you need to, crew. Whew. 9, 10, 10 of those dips. Let's go ahead, move those hips around, get nice and low, drive it up. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Going into those 10 shoulder bridges. Again, taking those hips down, drive up and squeeze. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We got those 10 star planks per side. Take it nice and wide. Take those hips up. Looking good, crew. Whew. Here we go. 3s. Looking solid, crew. Hang on to it a little bit longer. We have just about 6 minutes to go. And then we are done for the day. 8, 9, and 10. That takes me back into 10 push-ups for round number 3. 8, 9, 10 of those dips. Let's go ahead, shoulders back, core tight. Here we go. 9, 10, and then we got those 10 hip bridges. Again, hips nice and high, take it down, drive it up. 8, 9, and 10. Let's flip it around. We got those 10 star planks per side. Reach it back, take it forward. Whew. We got one more round after this, crew. Looking good. 6, 7, 8, 9,